Tara Hitchcock, please slow down.
Thank you, Scott. I do slow down. Hey, you still got your suits that you were trying to get rid of, right?
Right.
You're going to save them for our big garage sale coming up in March?
Yes, ma'am.
We are going to do an entire show from a garage sale. I've got a bunch of stuff I'm getting rid of. We're raising money for charity. Scott's giving some of it. You don't even know all the details yet.
I don't know all the details, but they're going to be on my website, GarageSaleGal.com, pretty soon, right? As soon as we know all the details.
So we need to figure out where we're going to do this. But the bottom line is, I love garage sales. It's like owning your own store for the day.
Know,
You have price things.
Okay, so
you've got some tips.
Okay, now one thing I love about walking up to a garage sale is seeing everything priced, everything organized, everything at table level, don't you?
Because it says they care.
It says they care. Okay, now you're going to hit me, because what I don't do at garage sales is price stuff.
Why is that? Is it better not to price, because then people have to say, how much is this?
I think it encourages banter between you and the seller. It does. And it's a good way for you to get a higher price, because a lot of times if you have something, take for instance this extremely ugly little cat.
Okay, I don't like price anyway. I know 5 cents for that.
But this is extremely ugly. But let's say it had a quarter on it. But let's say the seller comes up and they had this as a child, and it's absolutely priceless to them.
So do you, when they say how much is this, do you say how badly do you want this?
No, I don't tease them like that.
Okay.
You would tease them. I wouldn't tease them like that. I would say, well, what would you give me? You know, and
what are you thinking?
What you thinking?
Okay, so if I say 5 cents.
And then I say, are you kidding? That's been on eBay for $10.
It's an ugly cat.
Okay, I'll give it to you for 5 then.
All right,
and then I make some big money on it. Okay, other things like this. I found this at a garage sale, $3. Now here's why this was a huge deal to me. If you remember the movie Pulp Fiction, the character that Bruce Willis played was a boxer, and his girlfriend.
Did he have this?
Yes, his girlfriend left this in his apartment with a watch on it, and the watch was extremely important to him. Okay,
you got a good memory.
Now, I got this for $3, but if I would have seen this marked 25, I might have paid 25.
Really?
But it was marked $3. So sometimes if you mark things, you actually undercut yourself.
Books should never be a lot. I mean,
you know what? Okay, I will say one thing. Books should be about 50 cents, maybe a quarter. A lot of times I say, if you don't want to price anything, don't especially price anything under $1. Look at this Lenox vase. I put 50 cents on it. I actually paid 10 cents for it. Why? Because the lady had a 10-cent.
You're like a ticket scalper.
I am. So the thing is I would have paid $1 for this. This is a Lenox vase, a nice Lenox vase. So she undercut herself by 90 cents. People are going to pay $1 for anything.
Right.
And these tags here, these pre-printed tags,
those are great.
I know, but they cost me $19.
That's not good.
No, it's not. You're already starting in the hole with your garage sale.
Love frames. You and I have talked about it. A great place to get frames, even if they're damaged and gross. You can jazz them up, you can paint them, you can glue them, whatever.
That's right. And don't pay a lot for them. This one I actually paid a quarter, even though I put $1 on it. I would have paid $1. It's a darling frame. With your picture in it, I would have paid $10.
Oh, that's so sweet. You're probably the only one. Besides my father.
You're very sweet. Okay, now look at this. I see this a lot at garage sales. This amazes me and is extremely hilarious. I've done a column on this in the Arizona Republic. Let's say you have an item, it's marked $15, right? You're like, well, I kind of like this, but I'm not sure about $15. And you turn it over,
and there's
a price tag from Marshalls for less.
Interesting.
Now, garage sellers absolutely love getting a deal, and they're not going to get a deal if they see a price tag like that. They're going to be angry.
That's almost like regifting the person who initially gave you the gift.
Yes, but we do see that a lot. I paid $3 for this birdcage, which I absolutely love.
Okay, let's talk about clothes for a second.
Okay, talk about clothes. I paid $5 for this Christian Dior jacket for my husband.
What?
It is a Christian Dior 42 long. He is a 42 long. I paid $5 for it, and I wore it for like 1 or 2 times. This, my husband and my dad were fighting over this at an estate sale at the Biltmore. It was in a house at the Biltmore. I paid $3 for it.
What is it? Is it a brand, or is it just kind of funky and unique?
You know, it says from Juster's, Scottsdale, Arizona. I would imagine that was a store back in the 50s or something. But is it beautiful or what?
It's interesting. You know, on crazy outfit day for the Thunderbirds when they go down. We were running out of time.
Oh, they're running out of time. Okay, real quickly. Paid $1 for this beautiful cornice thing, which is a shelf. But look on the back here. Look at a reason I bought it. $59, I think it says.
Oh my!
On the price tag.
It does. It's $60.
Yeah, $60. I love getting a deal. So, okay.
GarageSaleGal.com.
GarageSaleGal.com. Look and list for garage sales online. Get more tips on pricing and everything.
And keep it tuned. We're working on a big, huge garage sale raising money for charity coming up in March. We'll keep you posted. On that, Brad, I know you've got some stuff. Start looking around your house for some things that we can sell at our garage sale, Brad.
When's our garage sale?
It's coming up in March.
I got some stuff.
Okay, good.
Okay, so Tara,
Yes, Brad?
you're gonna be attending the 944 party.